perfectly cooked for that.
Look at that.
It does. They're just, I mean, they're wonderful. They're like cotton candy eggs. So, last night was good, right? Slept well. Great little camping spot here. And I think this is the Green Mountain National Forest. And set up camp, had a nice campfire, a little dinner. And then this morning up, had breakfast.
Yeah.
What'd you make this morning for breakfast?
First attempt or second?
First attempt?
Burnt pumpkin cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
So second attempt I made toast.
Yeah.
With strawberry jam.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. The Omni didn't do as well this morning. We were trying something new in there and we kind of burned everything. But we're out on the trail. You see Bill and Deb just pulled up there, so we're going to get out on the trail. We're headed down. I think we'll probably be in Massachusetts some today. And so, yeah, that's probably where we're headed. So come along with us. So this is the behind the scenes. We're on a class 4 road this morning. And it's a good thing we had a big breakfast because Deb and I are out running up and down this road doing all the filming for y'all, right? So when you see this beautiful footage right here, the driving is Bill and Michelle at this point, but the footage is Deb and I. So we deserve like a foot rub later today, don't we?
Right? Something.
So here we go. So we made it out of Vermont into Massachusetts, and already the Monroe State Forest is delivering. It's absolutely beautiful. So. After several hours on the trail, we found a great place to have lunch. Shell, what kind of sandwich did you get?
Bologna?
Bologna? Was that your favorite kind of sandwich?
No.
It's not?
No, it's poor man sandwich.
Poor man sandwich? But don't taste too bad, does it? What would you rather, if you had a choice, what would you have preferred?
Roast beef.
Ooh, roast beef.
It's off our budget.
It's currently not on our budget. Yeah, well, maybe next time, right? What's the prima deli?
Yeah,
We have
what's
the
that?
Prima Deli Delicatessen, ham, cheese, and Lando Lakes fresh cut cheese. So if the Filmmakers Guild Union is requiring gourmet, then I think this should classify as gourmet, given the location.
Well, that's it. I think it's a 2-star meal in a 4-star location.
Right.
I mean, when you average that out, that's 3 stars, which means I think it passes. So
Okay.
I think we're good. Well, sometimes it happens. After a long day, we were unable to find a great camping spot, so we settled for a hip camp at a family farm. It actually suited us very well. It was private, and the farm was beautiful. The temperatures were very mild in the mid to high 50s, so it was a good night to pop open the shower tent and grab a nice hot shower. A simple meal of macaroni and cheese and smoked sausage, spending the rest of the evening playing with the dogs and just enjoying a nice warm fire.
Nature isn't so bad. You just got to get used to it.
Maybe what, toast? Jelly? Bill?
Ray, I'm assuming you climbed up there because you're not going to sit on the cold ground, correct?
Daddy, yep.
And you're just going to sit on my food box,
Tell
right?
That's why we need the triple lounge chair.
Yeah. He needs his own chair, evidently.
Or the triple one.
Well, I guess I'm not going to sit on the cold ground either, bud. Well, after we broke camp, had a little breakfast, it was time to hit the trail. We were going to finish up Massachusetts, head into Connecticut, and then finish the day in New York. Hopefully we could find a camp before dark. Just as we entered into Connecticut, we came across the Beckley Furnace Industrial Monument. It is a state-owned historical site preserving a 19th century iron-making blast furnace on the north bank of the Blackberry River in the town of North Canton, Connecticut. The site became a 12-acre state park in 1946. It was added to the National Registry of Historic Places in 1978. Although this furnace location was absolutely stunning, it would not be our last for this trip, and most certainly not our most interesting. After a quick stop in Canton for some pizza, it was time to get back out on the trail and see what else we could find. And then, just a short distance down the trail, we find this. This 19th century cold blast furnace is all the remains of the Mount Riga Ironworks. Located in the far northwestern Connecticut town of Salisbury, it produced high-quality iron for use in military and domestic applications and supported a community of 1,200 people. It declined in the mid-19th century and was closed in 1847. During its operation, it was one of the most successful manufacturers of iron in the late colonial and post-revolutionary period of the United States history. Its site was listed on the National Registry of Historic Places in 1994. Wasn't long after visiting the furnace, it was time to set up some camp. We found this really nice spot in one of the state forests. We all pitched in, made a little dinner, and then settled in around the fire. Going there.
It's vegetable soup because it's cold.
That looks really good. It smells fantastic. This was a frozen block this morning, right?
It was a frozen block.
It laid out on the tailgate. It was frozen. Now look at that.
And now it's
Woo! Smells fantastic. Gosh,
yum.
wish y'all had smell-o-vision. I don't know what's in it, but it looks so good. Hello.
I don't know. Remember what this had in it, Deb? Mayonnaise,
and goat's
milk, sour cream, or
Yeah.
cream cheese.
It was
cream cheese.
I don't
no, it was
remember.
goat. It was all goats. It was a natural whatever was from that farm.
Yeah.
So it's
Did it have-
Garlic.
Yeah, and
herbs.
chives.
Yeah, chives. So it's either sour cream or cream cheese. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But it had mayonnaise. I know that.
Yeah.
She's rolling. Making it. After breakfast, we hit the trail. Today would be our last day on the BDR, and we would be heading home, hitting the hard pavement for a lot of miles over the next day or so. But hey, just because it's the last day doesn't mean we can't get out and explore some. And we found some real gems today. One of the stops we made was at Alder Lake. This is a beautiful lake, way out in the middle of nowhere. What we found there was some remnants of what appeared to be a large home or possibly a mansion. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You should do some of your own research. But what I will tell you is we were at Alder Lake, New York, and what we found out about this wonderful foundation was really interesting. Okay, while I still have you here, what is the NEBDR? The NEBDR stands for Northeast Backcountry Discovery Route. This is the 10th route that was developed by the BDR organization for dual sport and adventure motorcycle travel. Although great for motorcycle travel, it is also a favorite from 4x4 enthusiasts looking for that big adventure. You can find all the information that you're looking for, including maps, at ridebdr.com. After spending a lot of time driving and skipping lunch, we decided to get an early dinner and stopped in Dawnsville, New York at the Old Schoolhouse. This place was full of taxidermy and the food was delicious. After dinner, we were Pennsylvania bound. We had our eye on a last campsite, and then tomorrow we head home. Thanks for watching our series on the NEBDR. We'll see you on the next trip.